I'm past that, but a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Watch one. I don't even know why this team showed up. Check 26, check 26.
Second and 1. Escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking to throw. Harper. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down, Harper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Back to throw. Harper. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. On 1st and 10, Harper. Complete to Jones. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
It's been a long day for you. Check 37.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Off play action. Harper. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And that's going to make it fourth down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. 47. All day.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, it's Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 outlaw. Pick it up, D. Off. Twist.
To throw on third down, Harper. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Come on, let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
General West. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Go.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59. Ready?
To throw is Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Set up. 18 Gator. Check, 47. I hope you 6-6. Pull it high. Go out. Switch.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 59 mark. Check. Be driven.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Operating from the gun, Harper. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
80 weapons. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Back to throw, Tannehill. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. You can't block me. You can't block me. Good dance, good dance. Come, come.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the pass.
He'll have a first down past the 40. A big play there for the Panthers. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
You got tight. You got tight. He's checking. Crash.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Buccaneers.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We got this.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the ground, it's Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Rush in. Jump 61. Matchbox lights. Ready.
On first down, Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Tannehill. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Off the play fake. Harper. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Harper. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Check.
From the gun, Harper. It's caught. This is White. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Rock it. Hey, check 24. Gone. We got double up. Five.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's caught by Howard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Tannehill. He's going to sling this deep down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now. Hey, come on. Get this, boy. You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Say it. Harper. Mike, fool. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
From the gun on 3rd down. Harper dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 29-yard line.
Watch twins.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harper, space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off play action. Harper. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. 3
Off the play fake. Harper, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Turn up. Kill.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So it's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. And he finds Howard complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot, that they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Watch the run. Mike one. Set up.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike one. Mike fix it. Hey, keep it up. So Mike's number one.
Operating from the gun, Harper. Looking left side, and it's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Harper. The hitter here is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Harper. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Here's Marlon Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, Delta. Look at me. Go on. Look. Squeeze. Yo, Lee Griffin.
Now it's Tannehill. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, Cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
On the set. Check, check, 47. Here we go, here we go. 47's the mic. Hey, wahoo! Blue down. Mike's 47. Fire.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, switch gears. Hard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Levante David in on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 15, check 15.
He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Recon, 132 fighter. Check up.
They'll go again here with Matt. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 60 or. Let's go, G. Let's go. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 47's the mic. 2.
From his goal line here, Tannehill. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check, 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 check.
They go right back to Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, come on now, come on now. Check three. Go out. Ready.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.